Let me tell you something, when you move a team into a newly developed creative center in Miami, and just the purpose of them, you're not just changing an address, you're changing a destiny. I've learned in my life that every shift in environment brings a shift in mindset. And mindset, more than anything else, determines how far you're willing to go. This move isn't about fresh paint, new lighting, or upgraded equipment. It's about who you're becoming as a team together. Because the truth is, every great breakthrough starts with a moment just like this. A moment when you stand at the edge of something unfamiliar, a little uncomfortable, but full of possibility. And if you lean into that moment, instead of running from it, that's when your life and your work starts to expand. Miami isn't just a location, it's a symbol of energy, risk, culture, creativity. It's a place that forces you to show up bigger than you did yesterday. And that's exactly why transitions like this matter. They push you to ask, what else am I capable of? What else can we build? How far can this team go if we really commit to the vision we say we want? I've seen teams walk into a new space and leave their old habits at the door. I've seen people realize that a new environment demands a new version of themselves. And I've also seen the opposite, people who move into a new space but drag the same fears, the same excuses, the same doubts right in with them. Let me tell you, walls don't make creativity. Desks don't make innovation. You do. What you bring, what you decide, what you choose to rise above, that's what transforms a building into a creative force. This transition you're making, it's an invitation to level up, to think louder, communicate, to take ownership of the ideas that have been sitting inside you for too long. When you walk through those doors in Miami, walk in with intention, walk in with courage, walk in with the understanding that creative centers aren't built from architecture. They're built from the energy, the hustle, the trust, and the relentless belief of the people inside them. So ask yourself, what are you willing to grow into in this new space? Because Miami isn't waiting to hand you success. You still have to grind for it. But what it will give you is the kind of environment that rewards boldness. It feeds people who dare. It amplifies those who bring their full selves to the table. And if this team steps into that energy together, with clarity, with unity, and with discipline, there is no ceiling for what you can create. A transition like this isn't simply a move. It's a message that you're ready for more, ready to expand, ready to rewrite the story. And when a team embraces that truth wholeheartedly, that's when they stop just working and start transforming. When you embrace a new environment as a catalyst for growth, you're making a conscious decision to shift from simply existing within a space to actively allowing that space to shape you, challenge you, and elevate you. A new environment, whether it's a building, a city, a team, structure, or even a new chapter in your life, holds a certain energy, one that pushes you to evaluate who you've been and who you're becoming. Most people underestimate how deeply environment influences behavior. They think growth comes only from discipline, talent, or opportunity, but the truth is environment is often the silent architect of transformation. It molds your mindset, expands your imagination, and forces you to evolve in ways you didn't know were necessary. Walking into a new environment requires you to let go of the version of yourself that fit comfortably within the old one. It asks you to shed habits that no longer serve your goals and to build new patterns that align with the person you want to become. When you treat the environment as a catalyst, not a background, not a decoration, not a convenience, you give yourself permission to grow beyond your past limitations. That's how people step into bigger roles, sharper thinking, and deeper purpose. It's not because the furniture changed or the lighting shifted, and it's because they chose to see the move as an opportunity to step into a higher frequency of effort, intention, and possibility. A new environment exposes you. It shows you how adaptable you are, how fast you can learn, how willing you are to stretch. The moment you step into unfamiliar territory, you're confronted with two choices: cling to your old comfort or rise to match the energy of what's new. Growth only happens when you choose the latter, when you begin to see your environment as a partner in your progress, something that mirrors your drive, your creativity, your ambition. You start to operate with more clarity. You start to demand more from yourself. You begin to see the gaps in your habits, the weaknesses in your routines, and the spaces where you've been operating too small. And that awareness becomes the fuel that pushes you to level up. The environment becomes a teacher. Every corner of it challenges you to think differently. Every new sound, sight, and rhythm sparks ideas you didn't have before. Your senses start to wake up. You become curious again. And you start engaging with your surroundings instead of drifting through them. The environment becomes a reminder that growth doesn't happen in stillness. It happens through exposure, through friction, through stepping into things that stretch you. You realize that environments can either restrict you or ignite you. And when you use one that ignites you, your productivity rises, your focus sharpens, and your confidence builds from the inside out. You begin to notice new patterns, moments where you push past hesitation, moments where you speak up when you once stayed silent, moments where you take risks instead of retreating. And each time you act in alignment with the new environment, you reinforce a stronger version of yourself. Growth isn't a single breakthrough. It's the accumulation of small decisions to adapt and expand within a new space. The environment gives you opportunities, but you still have to reach for them. You still have to commit to showing up differently, thinking differently, and believing differently. And when you do, the environment becomes a reflection of your evolution. You start seeing the environment as a place that holds space for your goals. It becomes a reminder that you want more and that you're capable of more. It pushes you to collaborate harder, communicate better, and innovate with purpose. The environment becomes a stage where your next level unfolds. Mm-hmm. It's where new habits are formed, new relationships are built, and new ideas are born. And as you grow within it, you begin to realize that the real transformation is happening inside you, not around you. The environment simply accelerates the process. Embracing a new environment as a catalyst for growth means choosing to evolve every time you step into that space. It means letting the energy of the place activate something deeper within you. It means allowing the environment to stretch your identity until you become someone who not only adapts to change but thrives because of it. Stepping into the Miami Creative Hub with intention, unity, and discipline means recognizing that this move isn't symbolic, it's strategic. When a team enters a new space, especially one designed for creativity, innovation, and ambition, every action that follows determines whether that space becomes a launch pad or just another location on the map. Intention is the first anchor. It's the mindset you bring the moment you walk through the door. It's deciding that every idea you pitch, every conversation you have, and every challenge you tackle will be done with purpose. Without intention, even the most inspiring space becomes ordinary. But with intention, that same space becomes a magnet for opportunity because you're using it to fuel your goals instead of waiting for it to motivate you. Uni becomes the engine that drives collective progress. A team standing together in clarity and cohesion is far more powerful than a group of individuals working side by side without connection. You're not just sharing a workspace. You're sharing a vision. You're communicating openly, supporting one another's strengths, and holding each other accountable to the standard you've set as a group. In a creative environment, egos can either build walls or build bridges. Choosing unity means choosing the bridge. It means valuing collaboration over competition and recognizing that the team's success amplifies every individual within it. When a new hub becomes a shared home for ideas, unity transforms it from a workplace into a powerhouse. Discipline is what turns creativity into impact. People often misunderstand discipline, thinking it limits spontaneity or restricts imagination. In reality, discipline is what gives creativity structure, momentum, and results. It's the commitment to show up consistently, to refine ideas instead of abandoning them, to push through challenges instead of waiting for inspiration to return. In a city like Miami, where the energy is electric and distractions are everywhere, and discipline becomes the grounding force that keeps the team aligned with its mission. It ensures that big visions don't fade and that the excitement of new beginnings doesn't overshadow the responsibility to produce meaningful work. When intention, unity, and discipline come together, the team steps into the creative hub not as visitors, but as architects of its future. The space begins to reflect their focus, their ambition, and their synergy. Ideas start to flow more naturally because the environment is being used to its full potential. Meetings feel more purposeful. Collaboration feels fresher. Innovation feels within reach. The team begins to sense that this move wasn't just about relocation. It was about elevation. It was about stepping into an environment that demands their best and gives them room to grow into it. Miami's creative energy rewards those who bring clarity, cohesion, and commitment. It's a place where bold thinking thrives, but only when paired with the discipline to execute and the unity to sustain momentum. A new environment can only do so much on its own. For transformation, the real transformation happens when the team uses that environment as a platform to step into a higher level of performance. And when every individual enters the space with the awareness that their effort contributes to a shared purpose, The entire team moves forward with a strength that can't be manufactured. It's built moment by moment, intention by intention, action by action, until the creative hub becomes a true reflection of who they are and what they're determined to build together.